Hi everyone, it's Emma. Today I'm going to be talking about some upcoming new releases that I'm really excited for. Within the past 3 days, I realized that there's so many books coming out that I'm planning to buy and read as soon as they come out, which is very rare for me. In the month of March alone, I have 5 releases that I'm planning to buy and read as soon as they come out. I'm going to talk about them today so that I can hear if you're excited about them, and let's go! The first one is probably no surprise. It's Restore Me by Tahira Mafi. This is the 4th book in the Shatter Me series. It was a trilogy before, and then Tahira is extending it 3 more books. And the next one is coming out on March 6th, which is just a couple days away. Since this one is a sequel, I can't tell you that much about what it's about, but I do have a review for the first book in the series. I'll link that down below if you want to check it out. It's a dystopian. The writing style is so beautiful. All of the Shatter Me books had beautiful covers, but I'm pretty sure that this one is my all-time favorite. I can't wait to see it in person. On March 6th, I will be going to the release party, which is at Books of Wonder in New York City. I'll leave any details to that along with the rest of Tahira's tour dates down in the description box if you want to check it out. I'm super excited not just for this release, but also to go to the release party because Tahira is going to be there with Ransom Riggs, and I'm sure it's just going to be a really fun, good old time. On the same day, another highly anticipated release is coming out, and it's The Witch Doesn't Burn in This One by Amanda Lovelace. Amanda Lovelace is the author of the poetry book The Princess Saves Herself in this one, and The Witch Doesn't Burn in This One is actually kind of the second in a series of poetry books that she has called Women Are Some Kind of Magic. So The Witch Doesn't Burn in This One is a new poetry collection. I have avoided all poems, all spoilers. I really didn't want to see any of the poems ahead of time, so I can't give you guys a sneak peek because I don't want to see myself. But if you want to know what the tone of this one's gonna be, what the theme of it is poems that encourage resilience and embolden women to take control of their own stories. Quote from Goodreads, "Enemies try to judge, oppress, and marginalize her, but the witch doesn't burn in this one." Honestly, I got chills when I read that, so I'm so excited for this poetry collection. Amanda Lovelace also has a couple tour dates released, so I'll leave the information for that down below, and I will leave the information for the Target Special Edition because that one is a thing of beauty. I will definitely be picking up that for me, for my friends, for everyone I know. Next we have Obsidio by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. This is the 3rd book in a YA sci-fi series that I love so much. This is one of my all-time favorite series. So far we've got Illumine and we've got Gemina, and the 3rd installment, Obsidio, is coming out on March 13th. I'm so excited for this book. It's definitely one of my most anticipated reads of 2018. The first 2 books followed 2 separate casts of characters, and the 3rd one is going to be them coming together and how they're going to work together. It's going to be epic. I'm sure there will be lots of plot twists. If you want to know more about this series, I believe I did a review for both of the first books, so I will link that down below because again, this is a sequel, so I can't tell you much. I will also be going to the release party for this book. It's on March 13th, also at Books of Wonder. If you want info on that, it's in the description box. The next book I'm going to talk about I actually already have in my possession. It is The Astonishing Color of After by Emily X.R. Pan. This book comes out on March 20th, but my new buddy old pal Elena sent me this from Novel. I'm actually currently reading this book, and guys, it's really good. I'm so excited about this book. I'm so excited for it to be out in the world. We follow this girl Lee, who is half Asian, half white, but she has never met her maternal grandparents, and her parents and her family don't even talk about her maternal grandparents very often. Then her mother dies by suicide. Lee is convinced that her mom has turned into a bird. Literally turned into a bird. Of course, her dad does not quite believe her, and she, meanwhile, is kind of not talking to her best friend because on the day that her mom died, they shared a kiss, which they haven't talked about yet. Lee ends up traveling to Taiwan to meet her maternal grandparents and to try and find some answers as to what is going on. This book is a really interesting mix of real life and magical. There's magical things going on, but it is an everyday, normal world. I'm very excited for this release because I'm very excited for you guys to get to read it. And the last book that I'm going to talk about comes out on March 27th. It is called Emergency Contact, and it's by Mary H.K. Choi. I think I found out about this one from Alexandra from Twirling Pages. I think she posted something about it on Instagram, and I saw the cover and I was just immediately intrigued. It's about this girl Penny who meets this boy Sam. Penny is attending college and I think she's kind of trying to leave behind everything that she grew up with. But Sam, he's working to make a living, but he has dreams of being a famous movie director. Somehow they have some kind of awkward encounter that is not particularly cutesy. They end up exchanging phone numbers and having this relationship through text messages alone. They're not meeting back up and hanging out in person, they're just texting each other, and I think it's about their life changes as a young person in that kind of relationship. The cover plus the representation in this book just made me very interested, so I'm really excited to pick it up and give it a try. Those are all the releases that I'm going to talk about today. Like I said, this is just for the month of March. There's so many more new releases coming out in 2018. I just thought I would talk about these ones that are coming out this month that I will be picking up and reading as soon as they come out. Hopefully I can keep up with them all because I'll have to read the Shatter Me book and Amanda Lovelace's book within a week
to be able to read Obsidio, and then I'll have to finish that one to be able to read Emergency Contact. Maybe I should finish this one before I read those ones.
Anyways, let me know down in the comments what your most anticipated read of March is, or even just 2018. Leave it down in the comments below so I can chat with you all. I hope you have a lovely day or night or afternoon wherever you are, and I will see you in my next video.